A deadly crash in South Carolina after an Amtrak hits a parked freight train. 2 Amtrak employees are dead. More than 100 have been taken to hospitals. The train was headed to Florida from New York early Sunday, carrying nearly 150 people when it crashed into a CSX freight train, derailing several passenger cars. Amtrak has identified the dead as the train's engineer and conductor. Passengers say it woke many out of a dead sleep.
A little shocked. I mean, you know, you don't expect to wake up with bouncing off of chairs and people next to you bleeding. You know, there's a few broken noses, teeth knocked out and whatnot. But other than that, I'm pretty stable.
Passengers on the Amtrak train took buses for the remainder of their trip to Jacksonville, Florida on Sunday. The NTSB is now investigating in South Carolina, reportedly focusing on the signal systems and whether they were working properly. We'll have a news conference on the details later today.
We were closer to the rear of the train in one of those sleeper cabins. And just when the accident happened, I mean, I was dead asleep, and I was awoken by the impact. And then the crew came through really quickly, got everybody detrained in a really calm fashion.
Welcome back, everybody. 2 people are dead and more than 116 people were injured after an Amtrak train crashed head-on into a parked freight train early yesterday morning in South Carolina. Now, sources familiar with the investigation tell NBC News the Amtrak train had been given verbal approval to proceed down the set of tracks, but a switch on the track was left in the wrong position, causing the Amtrak train to drive directly into the CSX train. The train's engineer and conductor were both killed in the crash. Most of the passengers were taken to local hospitals with non-threatening injuries.
Woke up to a real loud boom at about 3 a.m. and I just returned to the bathroom and just curled up to go back to sleep. And next thing you know, I was bouncing off chairs, and chairs was flying, cell phones, laptops. No warning, didn't hear no brakes. Just that was it, you know. Just woke up that way, bouncing off chairs, man.
This is the second Amtrak crash in less than a week. Last Wednesday, a train carrying dozens of Republican members of Congress heading to a retreat in West Virginia hit a garbage truck, killing one of the truck's passengers. The NTSB and the FBI are now investigating both of those crashes.
All right, coming up.